spin conclude and then the Muffy insert for him. Right now it's showing on his timeline around 10:55, but everything just shifted a little bit to the right, so we're wondering if you'd be able to do that for us around 11:30, 11:35.
I'm happy to. That's no problem at all. I'll just make sure that if it's going to be 11:30, I'll just make sure that I'm complete with T2 so I can catch your call. So if you think it's 11:30, I'll make sure that happens.
And Tim, we're trying to time it right around the time you're doing your jeans and space insert, so it'll be a little bit after 11:30. We're shooting from hopefully more like 11:35 or so, but we'll definitely give you a call if that's okay with you.
Sounds great. Happy to do it.
Thank you very much.
Station Scuba on Space Ground 2 for jet. For step 2, decimal 2, we'd like you to make sure that MLI of large satellite install case doesn't get caught between large satellite case and MPEP. That is on your right side, the white MLI part.
Okay. Okay, thank you for the reminder. Yeah, I'm just looking at that.
Thanks, Jeff. We confirm dash 2.
Станция, это Хьюстон, fluid shift для Алексея на SG1.
Station Houston for Alexei fluid shift, the space to ground 1.
Thank you, Jeff. We could confirm the gap between them.
МКС, это Хьюстон, fluid
Station Houston, space to ground 1 for fluid shift for Alexei.
Houston Station, space to ground 1.
Go ahead. This is fluid shift. Здравствуйте, это fluid shift, вас вызывали.
Go ahead, this is fluid shift calling.
Алексей.
Yeah, go ahead.
У нас
Alexei,
есть ряд
we have
сообщений.
a couple of messages for you.
Все работы по fluid
All the fluid shift activities, all your tasks today
право.
are being moved to the right. Timeline is being changed a little bit.
И у нас будет перерыв.
So we're coming up on an LOS. We're 1 minute out.
Операция будет
So our next activity is going to be
25.
at 10:25. The window's from 10:25 to 10:45.
За 15 минут до начала
So
операции.
15 minutes prior to that, we will give you a heads up. This will have you collect your saliva and do a blood draw,
Через 3 часа.
a 3-hour blood draw.
Следующие ваши операции
The next activity of yours will be from 12:25 to 12:45.
забор слюны.
That will be saliva
Секунд и
collect, and then we'll have 30 minutes, and once we
снова вызов.
have come, we will call you again.
Хорошо.
Okay, copy.
Первый сеанс 10:20.
The first session is 10:25 to 10:45, saliva and blood, and then 12:25 through 12:45. That's the 5-hour saliva draw. Good readback.
Приятно, жду вас.
All right, copy.
Восстановление.
Standing by for your call after we go back AOS.
МКС это Хьюстон флют-шифты для Алексея на СГ-1.
Station Houston, space to ground for Alexei fluid shift.
Отвечаю, ВСГ-1.
Go ahead.
Алексей, в продолжение нашего
Алексей,
предыдущего
to pick up where we left off,
сообщения, предупредить вас,
we also wanted to give you heads up that
у вас
as far as the closeout apps that are on your timeline, that is procedure 2.010,
шаг
step 4.2,
это конец центрифугирования.
that's the centrifuge operations completion. Those two tasks
Выполняет Тим
will be performed by Tim Copra.
Центрифуги извлечения
That's the removal of the samples from the centrifuge
их в морозильник.
and placement them in the Melfi.
Это сделает за вас Тим
So those two steps will be performed by Tim. He already have been alerted to that. Okay, copy.
Данные трехчасового замера.
That's for the samples from the 3-hour samples.
Одну секунду.
Stand by. Let me clarify.
Да, подтверждаем, и это только
Affirmative, Alexei.
крови.
And only blood, though.
Да.
Okay, copy that.
А слюну вы помещаете
And the saliva samples need to be placed in the Merlin by you.
Да, принято.
Okay, copy.
После того, как я это все выполню, я выйду на вас.
And after I'm complete with all that, I need to call down the times and the barcodes
Того оборудования, которое
for the sample containers that I used.
мы будем безмерно.
The firm will be looking forward to getting that data from you.
все
Okay, copy.
понял. Тогда ждать ваших
Standing by for your
10 минут, да?
10-minute heads up.
Да, Алексей, мы
That's
на
right.
самом деле за 15
Alexei, actually, we'll give you heads up 15 minutes prior.
пораньше просто немного будет. За
It'll
15
be a little bit earlier, 15 minutes prior to the scheduled time,
мы успели подготовить.
just so that you have enough time. Okay, copy that.
Принято.
Все подтверждаем.
All right, thank you.
Спасибо, до связи.
Thank you. Talk to you later.
On space run 2 for Jeff, no
Okay.
response required, just heads up. For step 4.3 regarding protective caps, please restore the protective. It's not only step 4.3, but throughout the procedure. Sorry for the correction.
Okay, Charlie, I think I understand your intent. The caps and plugs I will put in the Ziploc bags that the cables came out of. Specifically for 4.3, those caps are tethered, and I will store them for the procedure on the adjacent dummy plugs. Dummy connectors, rather.
Your understanding is perfectly correct. Thank you very much. Jeff on Space Ground 2, thanks for the view. The shape looks good, and you can go to press the procedure.
Station on Space to Ground 2 for FSL.
Station Unicon 2.
Can I have a go for procedure 1.226 please, starting in step 3.
I think you are go, but we have color deltas for you. First off, we have a go back from the ESA crew conference. We have discussed at length with the energy PI, and unfortunately it's no go for replacing the food log with the pictures. The problem there is that in the food log you are requested to provide additional information to just the food that is eaten, and logging this information properly is especially important given your participation in the London Marathon. How copy?
Okay, Antonio, yeah, I'll give you a call about how we can best do that.
Sounds good. As for the SSL activity, we have VCA active, and we would like to have a big picture overview of the working area. Also, we have a reminder about the minimum bending radius for the fiber optic cables, which is 10 centimeters. We think one of the cables that were worked on Monday might be a little bit too bent, and that is the P16 to UIP J16 cable. So if you could please have a look, that would be great.
Okay, I'll have a look at those cables. And in the execution note, it says that the only material I need is the Velcro kit Ziploc bag. So can you just confirm if that's the case from this? There's a conflict between the stowage note and the execution note as to what I need to get from the stowage note. Do I still need to get the 2.0 CTB GeoFlow with the cable caps?
Standby 1. And team, sorry for the mismatch. Yes, you do have to retrieve also that CTB.
Okay, copy that.
Station on Space to Ground 2 for fiber optic cable.
Team, go ahead on 2. Good morning.
I'm just pointing the camera at the fiber optic cable. I heard the call about bend radius. I'm looking to see where there might be a greater than 10-inch bend radius, or less than rather. Do you see that? I have it on the VCA.
And we have noticed it in a picture that was about the P16 to UAP J16 connection. It might be that it was just a temporary situation, and if that's the case, it's perfectly fine. We just want to make sure that the cable was not left with that specific bending radius, and it is not the big blue cable that you are pointing at right now.
Copy. I'm looking. Is it the blue to purple connection? Is that it?
And team, it is a thin purple cable that ends up in a big bulky metal connector. On the extremity of the purple cable there is a white label. It reads P16 to UIP J16. And it should be in proximity of the big blue cable.
Okay, copy that. Actually didn't see any configuration that had a strong bend radius, but Tim has it disconnected now. Looks like it's in a good config if you get the guys agree.
And team, thanks for checking. We confirmed that the cable is now in a good config.
Москва МКС, канал СГ1, по перекачке воды. Да,
Moscow Station Space Ground 1 for water transfer. Go ahead, Yuri.
там вот это 12:30.
Yeah, the EDV 1239, EDV ZV 1239, that's the last one on the list. It has a different connector, so we can't mate it to this hose. So whoever needs to get some kind of an adapter set up or grab a different ADV in order to complete this activity.
Принято, Юра, спасибо.
Okay, copy, Yuri. Thank you.
Да, потому что сейчас там все подключено.
Yeah, because everything is set up and we've got a pressure of 05, so it would be nice to have something connected to it quicker than that.